Welcome back. Thanks for staying on. Now, this week, South Africa looked back on the ugly events of 2021 July unrest. More than 350 people lost their lives in a period of 8 days over what instigators said was anger triggered by the arrest of former President Jacob Zuma. Survivors of the worst social unrest South Africa has seen since democracy say they no longer yearn for apologies from perpetrators of the violence, which cost the economy 50 billion rands. All they want is arrests and convictions, including reparations for their pain. Newzroom Afrika anchor Xoli Mngambi brings us a wrap of the week's reflections.
Simphiwe Mkwanazi's crime was to go to a nearby wholesaler, having been sent by his mother to stock up on essentials for the family's puzzle shop. The aspiring soccer player suffered a bullet wound to his leg at the start of the looting and torching of shops in Inanda Township and nearby areas. The violence meant that Simphiwe could not get medical attention in time to save his limb, leading to a festering wound that resulted in amputation. Desperate to protect their operations, some business owners did the unthinkable. They allegedly instructed security guards to protect shops through whatever means.
Indlela abenza ngayo irongi ukuthi mase bedubula kwantu nje emnyama ehamba emgaqweni ukuthi umuntu ngabe isilanje babeshaya nje bona ngenhlamvu ukuthi umuntu noma yena banandaba okumsibona ubuntu abanandaba nathina abantu abamnyama ngoba ukuba babedubula bebhekise mhlambe ngako Phoenix mhlambe abengeke bayenze into ababenza ngalathina.
Simphiwe was a promising soccer star who had even moved away from home to pursue his soccer dream in Johannesburg. He says he had started doing trials for teams like Highlands Park, Wits and Jozi Stars, to mention a few. All he wants now is justice and reparations from those who are responsible for shattering his dreams.
Akhombise nangezenzo phela ukuthi uyaxolisa yabo ngoba kuyaxolisa ngekubuyisa umlenze wami nokuqala lokho ngimalile mina nokuqala career yami ayisekho kwamanje mina ngizame enye indlela ukuthi ngikwazi ukuphila yena mezothi nje uyaxolisa kuphela kutholakale kanjalo mina awole ngizokushaya indiva nje angisho kanjalo kodwa ngaphakathi ngikusabhlungu into engimela yazi
mama usori ungakwazi uku-accept?
Cha. Usori namhlanje mhla kabani ngaze nguthola usori kusolwa mhla 12 July kuze kube namhlanje ngeke ungitshele ngusori ngeke ngifune sorry nje wabo bandla ngiyaxolisa.
It's a Sunday and I went in search of the owner of Mamba Cash and Carry Wholesaler. They are the ones being accused by Simphiwe and his mother of inflicting the suffering and trauma. But it's not a business day today, meaning the store is closed. 24 hours later, we met the owners of Mamba Cash and Carry. Rashid Mohammed wouldn't go on camera, but he told us that they've never received a single visit from law enforcement. Therefore, they find the stories being told about their business operations difficult to believe. Simphiwe Mkwanazi's family gave us 3 case numbers to prove that they laid charges against the Mamba store owners. They say the case has moved from Inanda police station to Phoenix and the final destination, Durban Central Police Station, where they were told all July unrest cases are handled.
I've got a mall in Greytown. It was my business to protect it, and I was there day and night protecting it with the people that were protecting it. 2 days after this, we decided we wanted to protect the entire town, and we did exactly that. We never shot anyone. We still protected ourselves and our town and our business. When you get to a situation where people will shoot you just because you are not the same race as they are, you are innocent, like the boy you're talking about who was just innocent, is the way they ill-treat other people. There's very little that we can do. When you ask them to pay compensation for that, it's just not going to change their mindset. It's their mindset. The truth of the matter, here in eThekwini, Africans are treated as subhuman. Even the government, it does exactly the same.
Another July unrest survivor takes us back to the exact day and time when he and his friends were stopped at a roadblock manned by community members of Phoenix, a predominantly Indian residential area. The MEC of Economic Development in KwaZulu-Natal says the targeting of black people in some Indian communities like Phoenix cannot be denied.
There were a number of people who were involved in racial profiling and violence which was simply not acceptable. It was a type of violence that revealed prejudice and anger that needs to be dealt with. At the first level, the law needs to take its course, but it's also indicative of a deeper legacy of our past and the divisions that we have.
Pillay says to achieve racial harmony among these communities, it will be important not to underestimate the pain and suffering that people like Simphiwe Mkhwanazi endured. Simphiwe Mkhwanazi now studies here at Ohlange High, where he hopes to complete his matric this year. It's a school that's rich with political history. Nelson Mandela cast his vote here in the first racially inclusive election in 1994. It is here that Simphiwe Mkhwanazi hopes to continue his dream of becoming involved in sports. When done here, he hopes to go and study sports science in university. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Xoli Mngambi in Inanda, Durban.